Howdy guys, I'm back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time I entered the Nexus for the very first time and it wasn't quite what I was expecting. You know, it's running out of supplies, tensions are pretty high, and yeah, it's just not looking good, but I did get my next priority mission. The Nexus needs a resource-producing outpost, but Eos is the only planet in range. As the only Pathfinder, you have been whatever, to achieve the impossible. Find a way to settle Eos and give the initiative the foothold it needs. And since I'm the Pathfinder, only I can do it. You know, no one has ever done anything outside their job description in the history of the universe. Director Tan has committed the resources for a last-ditch effort, including a ship and support team for the Pathfinder, and I need to speak with Sam on the Hyperion. But before I do any of that, I still have quite a bit of the Nexus to explore and a few people to talk to, and I think I even have a little side mission. I have a little side mission over here, so let's get to it. Let's talk to Dr. Tan some more. He had more to say.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several Arks missing.
Yeah, that's a little bit more than concerning. Concern is like an understatement. Yeah, he'd be a little concerned that there's thousands of people drifting aimlessly through the universe. Yeah, so what happened?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Unflattering light. My gosh, these people are just, they don't get excited about anything. It must be this space error or something. It's like, yeah, we got thousands of people missing. It's a slight concern. We're worried about the company's image. It's like, there's thousands of people drifting around and, like, be worried. Act worried about it. What's your role? Because you're not worried. I guess he's got an important role and you can't get emotional, right?
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
Why not? Gridlock? Yeah, gridlock? Why the doubt? Gridlock.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Yikes. I don't see how these people do it. I would just throw in the towel and say, fine, we do it your way, but, you know, you can understand how people would be pretty passionate about their point of view when there's not really a whole lot of other things to fall back on, right? It's life or death out here. There's no other galaxy or planet or anything else to retreat to. This is it. So we've got to make decisions in the best interest for everyone. So I can understand how there's a lot of disagreement, but come on, you know, I mean, I hope it's not because of some egos or anything.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Oh my goodness. He was deputy assistant for revenue management? Deputy assistant, so not even like primary assistant, like deputy assistant. This guy is pretty far down the dang totem pole. It's like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know how far down the... I'm not even sure what a good, like, equivalence would be. It's like if like a city mayor became president or something. I don't even know. It's pretty far down the totem pole. Yeah, revenue management.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Your authority. Don't. I feel like the authority might be getting a bit to his head. My gosh, I didn't realize he was that far down. I'm still still blown away how many people have died. How does so many people in command just go like that? It's awful, man. If I would... Man, put me back in cryo, wake me up when this is all sorted out. This is awful. Alright, tell me more about the Nexus troubles.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
I can't believe that. I find that hard to believe, though. I really, yeah, that's why I can't believe that. I find that hard to believe. Well, really? No, I actually find that hard to believe. Is she actually dead? Have you seen a body? Tell me more.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Damn. I guess she really... That sucks. She spent a good chunk of her life. I'm not sure how old she was, but she spent at least, 13 years? At least 13 years actually putting this together. You know, probably even longer, thinking about it, dreaming of it. And like he said, traveled 600 years, not even to ever wake up. She went to sleep in the Milky Way, and she was just as dead then as she was 600 years later. May as well have been. That is friggin' sad. It's sad for everybody, but man, I wasn't expecting this. Well, yeah, Scourge disaster. Tell me more.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny, and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
What do you mean one of... Well, they all used to be one of ours, you idiot. Where else did they come from? Like, of course they were ours. I mean, as opposed to the other Andromeda initiative, as opposed to... What?
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Okay, so when he says that Sloane was one of them, he meant one of the heads of the Nexus, which... Every site has two stories, right? I'm not going to sit here and say that these exiles or Sloan is a bad, or I'm not going to say these people are bad just yet, because something that the other Mass Effect game taught me is that there's two sides to every story, so I'll have to wait and be the judge of that, because, I just went and talked to Addison, and if I had someone talking to me like that all the time, I'd probably be the leader of the exiles. Yeah, my fierce pink hair here. Yeah. So where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance.
What?
The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Whoa. So, okay, hold on. You're in a very bad situation here against the exiles, and the only muscle you have, the muscle that you needed to deal with the exiles, you basically told them to F off because they didn't get what they want. So we've got possibly hostile Krogan that might have even sided with these exiles, the boneheaded aliens, and why are you guys in charge? You suck. All of you suck. I don't even want to be a part of the Nexus. You know what? I'm taking my ship, I'm colonizing my own planet, and I'm building myself a reverse harem, and I'm crowning myself Queen Rurumiki, and I'm gonna have my own little federation. You're all invited, except for you buttheads at the Nexus. What's with the dislike for the Krogan? I guess this took place before Mass Effect 3, right? So, the genophage is probably still kind of fresh. Well, I don't know how fresh in his head it might be. Let's just ask.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Oh, man. Well, that's gonna have to be something, I guess, that's gonna have to be dealt with at some point. Alright, so, let's talk more about those missing arcs. That also sounds like something I'm gonna have to be dealing with.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
Oh.
Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
What? Yes, it can. What do you mean without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled? It sure can. We have one arc. I mean, we can still colonize. What kind of attitude is that? Without the and that's a dumb reason. And without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled. Well, what about the thousands of people floating aimlessly throughout the? I don't know if I like this guy just because he's so cold. I guess I don't know.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well.
Ooh.
Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Mass Effect Andromeda 2, Rise of the Quarian Overlords. I want to play that one. Maybe. Let's get through this one first. Alright, tell me about the Andromeda Initiative.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Alright, good luck with that. Motivations for coming, initiative origins. I guess, tell me about the Initiative's origins.
What do you know about the early days of the Initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
I wouldn't say they're wrong. I mean, we made it here, but... you know, that's like half the battle. Making it here, anyone can make it here, but can we live here? You know, making it there is one thing. Actually establishing yourself there is something else entirely. So what are your motivations for coming?
Why do you think most people came?
Most people.
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna need to see profiles on every single person. I'd like to know exactly, specifically why they came. You know, in fact, maybe if they'd done more thorough questionnaires like that, they wouldn't have ended up with a bunch of crazies and exiles, you know? They've got this exile problem. I mean, you know, you're sending a bunch of people to another galaxy. You probably want to know things like, what is your motivation for coming, instead of, who knows? I guess they just want to see the stars. I mean, like, they have to have a good, I want to, you know, I don't know, establish a future for humanity, or I've got a debilitating disease and I don't have much longer left to live, or, I mean, you gotta have a real reason. I mean, everyone does. I mean, I don't know, I guess what would you ask the first people that sailed across the ocean, not knowing what was going to be on the other side? What would you ask? So why'd you do this? What would their answer be? I don't know. I'd like to find out. Maybe their answers would be the same. Oh well, anyway, alien species on the Nexus.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Oh, we're going through this.
As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Jeez, yeah, we're still going to be dealing with the same racism. It is kind of more like a melting pot. I do feel like a lot of the, I'm not sure if it's a melting pot because of the situation, or if it's just like badly designed. I don't know, but it does seem like a melting pot because a lot of the things that stood out among the various species seem to be a little less pronounced. Like the Solarian here doesn't have the super fast, kooky way of Solarian talking. He talks more like a human. Everyone kind of talks a bit more human-like. Even the Krogan lady wasn't, oh, I'm a Krogan. She talked kind of normal, but she did sound like the other female Krogan, so whatever, I don't know. From Mass Effect 3, I mean. Alright, so last thing, planet viability.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
You seem to see, I don't know if I really like when it delivers the dialogue like this, because it feels like it's just telling me what the game's going to have and how I'm going to be playing it. It feels more like a tutorial telling me what's going on, instead of a character explaining things to me, which I understand I'm still pretty early in the game, but it kind of feels like, okay, why would he be talking about that in that way? Scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. Don't forget. I mean, it just sounds like something you would read on the back of the game box or something like that. It's definitely, I don't know, something about this kind of dialogue kind of takes me out of it. I don't know if that's just me or what, but it's definitely taking me out of it. It seems, I don't know, I don't want to say it seems out of character. It just doesn't even seem like a character. Anyone could have said this. Sam could have said this just as easily as Tan. And, when I hear this, it's making me think, oh god, Dragon Age Inquisition. Please don't be like Dragon Age Inquisition. It's gonna be like Dragon Age Inquisition, isn't it? Forward stations.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Oh boy, so no one's tried. I get to test it out. Okay, alright. You guys have just been sitting here twiddling your thumbs. I get it, alright.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Jeez, I wasn't expecting to talk with him for so long, but alright, I'm a little wiser, I think. I don't really know. Alright, so I have a lot to explore. I need to speak with Kesh, I guess, which is over here on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to probably be getting lost quite a bit. Just expect it.
It's fine so far.
Oh! That scared the hell out of me. What the hell?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why paranoid? Is it paranoid? Yeah, why paranoid? What are you being paranoid about?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Oh man, well, I guess when you think about it, this is 600-year-old technology at the least, so hey, it's not doing too bad, right? This has to stop. Did you report this? It can't stop. We need this. I mean, this is our lives up here. We need people out here repairing it, no matter how dangerous it is. But do other people know?
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this.
Oh.
I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Okay, well, that sounds plausible enough. I wasn't here, and, if we still have, I don't know, I guess, hostiles in our midst, I would like to help.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help.
Oh, more scans.
I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, I think I can maybe handle that.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Huh, so can I scan that one? No. Alright, well gosh, I might be on the Nexus longer than I thought. I thought it'd be a quick little in and out, but I guess there's quite a few people with problems here. Alright, so I guess I still want to go over here and talk with Kesh, though. That's still the first thing that I think I should do, because it seems to be the closest as well. What are you doing? Put that up. You don't need that in here. Why is this guy just chilling with a weapon? And everyone's okay with this. We've got insurgents or something around here, and we're just letting this guy. Maybe he's security. I don't know. But I don't know. Raj over there said even security possibly can't be trusted. Oh, Kesh's office. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's interesting. What kind of rate damage? So it's a weapon. Can I? Oh, I can put it on. I don't know if I would. Do I want to? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not even sure if I wanted to or not. I guess it's just a matter of going through my inventory if it's not something I want to put on, huh? Okay, yeah, here we go. There's the cyclone. The one that I had was more damage, but this one's got a better rate of fire. The other one had more ammo and better accuracy and weighed less. I'm kind of having, I guess, a bigger clip size, so more spraying and praying. I don't know. I'm not actually really a big fan of the assault rifles to begin with. Can I put this back on, or can I only do it at certain places? I guess I'll find out. Well, I'll worry about that when I need to. I'm not going to be fighting anything anytime soon. Alright, same shit, different day. Alright. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. Ah, that sounds right to me. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously, I hate this kind of drama. Yeah, I don't know. Something about Tan, I don't quite trust him. I don't like Addison, but Kesh is alright. I'm fine with her being head of the entire Nexus. I think that's how it
Yes,
should
I
be.
know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Alright, let's talk Kesh.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Alright, your job, Krogan whereabouts, Nexus problems, the genophage. Oh my gosh! I thought I was done with it in the third game. It doesn't stop! The horrible genophage! Let's get it out of the way. What's going on with you? What do you know about it? Why are you here? I am interested in seeing what the implications of it are in Andromeda, though, I'm not gonna lie.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with a genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Okay, so right now, how is the state of cure?
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had.
Okay.
Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Yeesh, 4%. Well, it's better than, what was it? I'm bad at percentages here. 0.01% or whatever before, or something like that. Like I said, I'm math, forget it, right? But, okay, so a mutation. Now, I'm raising my eyebrow a little bit like that. I'm not sure if that's how mutations work. I thought mutations were one of those things you had to be born with. They don't just kind of happen willy-nilly. Maybe well, I guess, I don't know, I guess maybe being out in space and plus Krogans, and plus I'm just dumb, maybe I'm wrong anyway. But don't Krogan live for quite a long time, like several 100,000, maybe even years? It just, I don't know, I feel like a mutation would maybe take a while to show up. Well, I mean, she did say viability is only up to 4%, so it's not like it shot up to some unnatural level or anything like that. So, not like we're going to be seeing Krogan babies everywhere or anything. I still feel like Krogan are maybe going to be a rare sight. I don't know. It depends on how many they brought with them in the first place. Interesting. Alright, Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Now, see, I like Kesh. She's got a nice, logical head on her shoulders. She put it best. Andromeda's about new beginnings. Why are we holding on to this stuff from the past? You know, Tan has no reason to dislike the Krogan. I mean, well, he has his own reasoning in his own head, but you know, Kesh is right. We really got to start looking forward. We're gonna have a hard time working together if we're not gonna be able to keep the past in the past. And you know, I think, you know, the Krogan were, you know, I mean, you see the pain that they deal with in Mass Effect 2 and 3, and, well, I guess even, I mean, we're really throughout the whole trilogy, but especially in those, so, you know, I feel a bit more sensitive to their plight now, and, yeah, gosh, it's hard not to like Kesh. I like her. She's wise. Alright, so, Krogan, speaking of Krogan and the genophage, what the heck happened? Where are your exiled ones, or the ones that left? Well, tell me about them.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Already did.
I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
I see.
Did the deal go through?
Nope.
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Yeah, really. Poor Krogan. Geez, so they're just out there without anything then, huh? Gosh, get me off the Nexus. Find me the Krogan that walked out of here. I want to go hang out with them because I feel. Why are you still here? Well, you're sane. What's wrong with you?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
It's complicated. Then explain it to me. What's going on? I want to know, though. I do. Well, I guess really this is the best place for her to be because she can probably actually get something done to help her people here. Maybe we can make peace or, I don't know. I really want to find these Krogan, though. Well, what's your job if you're so important here?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Geez, I wouldn't want your job. Alright, well then tell me about your problems, then.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's Arks missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Oh my gosh, I still can't believe that. I guess that really has to be the case.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Okay, well, I already talked to Tan about that, so... Alright, well, we're not gonna be seeing Jean. Know that much.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Yeah, I can tell things are... we're already, like, mid-roll down the hill. Things are already downhill. Alright, well, great talking with you.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
I like
My crew's
her.
working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list.
Alright, so...
That's an entire sector showing green. Good job, you two.
Aw, she's so sweet. Alright, so...
Check it out myself as soon as
Oh,
I
okay,
have
yeah,
a
she's just rambling. Alright, so the last one says speak to these scientists. Now, is that where this is pointing me towards speak with the scientists? Alright, it is, just making sure. Alright, so that'll be one task complete. Right ahead.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
I'm just gonna walk by a lot of this ambient chatter,
The planet was
honestly.
toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
What?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
What are you talking about?
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What? What are you signing me up here for? Can I join? What are your specialties? Yeah, what are your specialties?
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Oh, skill up. I got skill points for talking with everyone. Ooh, nice. Alright, so is it just me, or did Aridana have like some really psycho-looking facial animation there?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Okay, well, have hope, What good is it to tell her to have hope? I feel like that's not going to really do anything. It's hard to have hope in this situation. I mean, if only like one thing were if that were the only thing going, I'd be like, it's fine, just stay hopeful, it'll work out. But man, I don't know what's going to happen. You just got to stay focused on you.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up having like a million side quests here, aren't I? Alright. Well, hopefully they're all more interesting than go collect 10 boar ribs or something.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Basically yes or no, so sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ooh, finder's fee, sure. Access the terminal, this one, is it this one here?
We are working on accessing more power.
Alright, how does this work? Final proposal, Professor N. Herrick et al. Since we are, by definition, an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That, too, requires conservation. Alright, I can activate that. Okay. So, scan Andromeda wildlife. Alright, well, that's... seems like an MMO kind of quest. 0 out of 10. Oh boy. Alright, let's talk with Chief Lucan.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
I love hitting rocks. Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field? and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Cool, I guess. Which is it the same? Is it the same one? Do I use this one again? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Geophysics I don't know if I guess VI beta build. Patch notes. Chief R. Lucan. GSV 2031 streamlined interface with OmniTool minimal lag. GSV 2093 tuned voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. Oh, that's aluminum. I'm way more amused by that than I should be. Alright, GSV 2105 haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent. Oh, lovely. Also resolves GSV 2027 haptic interface not found. Oh my. GSV 2135 customized SAM handshake protocols. Alright, that all sounds wonderful. Can I... Oh, okay, alright, I guess I'm doing this now. Cool, well, I guess I'm just picking up different side missions, huh? Well, now, I don't know if I should continue just exploring down here. It doesn't look like base... I guess there's more stuff down there, but, I don't know, maybe I should just, I feel like if I follow my journal, I'll probably run into most of the Nexus, right? Okay, so, okay, so that is like a mission, is the missing arcs. Helios assignments. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I'm supposed to be scanning some of those systems and I need to investigate the first murder. Alright, why don't I work on that one first? I think that one is a little bit more exciting than scanning stuff. Ugh. Alright, so, and plus it's like right over here anyway, it's not far at all, and, yeah, there we go. Oh, I can arms merchant. Oh, okay, so there are stores being opened up now.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got.
Alright.
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Oh, what's with these prices? Oh, can I ask him for a discount?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Okay, so I guess they needed a reason for you to pay for stuff in this game. Ho-ho! Alright, he's got some pretty swaggy stuff, I guess. Common, oh, there's common, rare, ultra rare. Okay, so there's like, different rarities of weapons or something. Now, I don't really know if I should, like, I only have like 100 money, so I'm pretty poor right now. I have a lot of stuff that I could sell. I do have a lot of, like, junk that I've picked up on my very first mission, but I'm honestly not sure if I'm better off vendoring this stuff or if I'm better off, smashing some of it down for Omnigel or whatever. And I have like some pretty cool, like this is a rare weapon mod. I feel like I should probably I'm gonna hang on to some stuff for now. I don't want to start vendoring stuff and make a mistake or do something I regret, so I'm gonna wait on that. Alright, so is the prison right next to a weapons store? Is that smart? I don't think that's smart.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story.
Exactly.
Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Well, wife says you're innocent, not why I'm here. Yeah, wife says you're innocent, but you don't talk like it.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
arguments happen, and then he ended up dead. I'm guessing the argument got heated up.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
That's terrible, so it was unintentional. I don't know if I'm buying it. That sucks, buddy.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Alright, don't give up. The evidence will decide. Well, unfortunately, the evidence is not in your favor. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Don't give up. Yay!
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Well, I'm a Pathfinder. I don't feel like being a Pathfinder really gives me... It's not like being a Spectre. I'm not, like, mega special. I don't feel mega special. I really don't feel mega special at all. Hey, I just talked to you not long ago. What's up again?
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
You're not going to hear anything on the Turian Ark in a while, so you need to hold your horses. Well, let's talk about that murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Oh. I don't know. And he was found guilty. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, isn't that a reach?
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up.
I see.
His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, he's not, that matters, okay. No, he's, that's true, because when I talked to him, that's kind of how I felt too. And you didn't trust him?
And you assume he's lying.
He acts like
What's
he's
a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you. And I mean, you know, Kandros, I feel like I can trust Kandros.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
I don't know if I would be saying it like that. Alright, is this the... No, that's strike team. Oh, this thing. Here's the recording. Alright, this should be very passionate.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
That's not looking good for our little Turian friend. Not by a long shot. I'm pretty suspicious. Alright, let's... I need to go speak with this Witness Shaw person. I guess they're up here. I'm still trying to figure out my way around here. Sorry. Yeah, that sounded pretty incriminating. Oh, derp. Okay. Turn around, dummy. Okie dokie. You, tell me what you... Interesting hair. Tell me what you saw.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yeah.
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
So he might have done it in like a fit of passion, but the thing is, he did it because he thought he was doing what was right, but I don't know, I don't think murder is ever right. I mean, if he disagreed, he could leave, right? Well, maybe not. I don't know, let's talk with her more. Did you agree with the chief? Were there Ket there? Did Nilken regret it? Why was the chief shocked? Yeah, why was the chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
She makes a good point. That sucks. That sucks. Well, what about you? So did you agree with the chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Okay, so got the old classic Mass Effect dilemma where it's like, well, it's not quite black and white, right? It's a little bit in the gray area, right? It's like, well, he did something wrong. It did save a lot of people, but it was still wrong. I mean, you know, you've got people like this that are super loyal. They're not going to disobey. They're going to march to their deaths. But, you know, that the thing is, that's their choice. It's all, every single person here, they made the choice to follow this person. And if they really, truly didn't feel that it was right, they could have said, no, I'm not having a part of this. But the thing is, when you're lower ranking, you trust that higher ranking person to make the right call, and the chief wasn't making the right call. He was going to kill everyone. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, it was wrong to kill him, but you know, at the same time, it was wrong to send a bunch of people to their deaths. So were there Ket there? I guess there was.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Well, you just said that you would have been killed if... So which one is it? Were there... either you were going to get killed or you weren't. But, I mean, maybe she means that they were going to get killed by something else. I don't know. Alright, so, regret?
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Oh, man. Alright, you've given me a lot to think about.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
Oh, man.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
I'm guessing it's not too dangerous for a Pathfinder. Dun 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 dun. Insert amazing fanfare and a little bright, like, flare of light on my head or something. Oh, whoops! Speak with Tan. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just like running in circles now. All right, I guess I need to ask Tan for permission to go get a body.
Something I can help you with?
The murder.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Alright, I'm not sure he did it. The body can reveal much. That's true.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case.
Fair enough.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Well, you know what, I mean, say what you will about Tan, at least he's pretty go with the flow. I mean, he seems to be okay. I mean, he's racist and he kind of sucks, but he seems to be okay with me doing whatever. So, as long as he gives me free reign to do whatever, and he's not a monkey on my back, pounding on my head, demanding this and that, we're gonna be cool.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
I'm sure you are. Okay, so I need to investigate some murder evidence, which I guess I can't do that until I go to EOS. Interesting. Well, that's cool. I wasn't expecting this to be so involved. All right, so I can't do this now. I can't do find the missing science vessel. I can't do any of that. I guess I can do this. This is pretty much the only thing I need to do. I don't know if there's more mischief to get into here on the Nexus. Oh, okay, I guess there is. This quest seems to take me kind of everywhere. I probably should have worked on this simultaneously. Oh, in fact, it looks like there's one like right behind me. Is that where that is? Is it behind me? Map doesn't really help. Looks like there's one there. I'm not finding that third one though. It looked like it was behind me though. Well, it'll be easier to. Is it in here? It is in here.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Okay. This junction explosion was the result of the system attempting to compensate for a large energy surge. If you trace the surge back to its inception, we can determine who has access to the system controls. So, is it asking me to look for the... I'm not really sure what it's asking me to do here. I'm sorry, I feel stupid. Should I just keep... Do I need to look for something, or I don't know if I should just look at the others. I think I just need to look for the other little panels or whatever first. Well, I don't know. That's still coming up on my screen, so maybe I'm not doing this right here. Hey, move! All right, is it? Oh, I hear it. I hear something. Oh, here we go.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Okay, so I need to scan. There's. Is that it right there? That little bit of yellow that you can kind of see on the wall? Is that what it's talking about? I can kind of see this. I don't understand what it wants me to do. I feel like a complete moron. I really do. I feel very stupid right now. I guess is it over, does it mean it's on the other side here? Is that what it's...
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
Okay.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, you can see. Okay, it's not that complicated. I'm just a gigantic moron. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay. Alright, so that one looks like it's going right over here. Ooh, right over here somewhere. I guess this must be it. Oh.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Okay, I can handle this. Okay, so one more. No point in keeping it out until I'm closer to it because it's a ways away. Alright, well thankfully this isn't anything too painful or anything. You know, I thought it was going to be like looking for the keepers or in like Mass Effect 1 or something really super tedious like that where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna not do that. Alright, so this must be our panel here.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Oh no. That's not the Hyperion. Okay, well I absolutely gotta get back to the Hyperion now. I don't really know if there's really a lot else for me to do here on the Nexus. I mean, I know there's like some
bank of vaccines. Once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
Yeah, should doesn't seem to apply to this galaxy. Everything that should go away hasn't gone that way. Oh, I can look at the security footage here. Oh, geez, there's a bunch in. Oh, geez, there's a bunch in here. Okay, guys, hold on. All right, I don't think I'm getting off the. Oh, and there's a container behind me too. Hold on, what is this? Oh my goodness. Okay guys, I'm not getting off the Nexus today. I thought that this would be a quick in and out, but there's a lot going on here. More than I realized, which, you know, not too bad considering when I first walked in here I thought that there was going to be a whole lot of nothing going on, but maybe there's more side missions on some of these other like floors or something. I don't know. I'll just keep wandering around and either I find all the secrets of the Nexus or I don't. And I believe did I level up? I think I did. Ooh, I've got 4 points to spend now. I'll wait to spend those until I get ready to go to EOS or something, so that maybe if one of you guys have a pretty swell suggestion, I can consider that, because I'm not sure if I should upgrade some of the abilities that I have now, or if I should even maybe do some of the passive stuff. Heck, I'm not even sure what weapon I like. I honestly kind of like the abilities that I have now. Overload to deal with shields. You know, good old turret, just can't go wrong with it. I just need to learn to place it better. And the flamethrower has been nicer than I thought. I really like it. I like you know, that if I'm doing my own thing, sitting back, sniping or shooting, and something gets too close, I can just roast it. So I'm really actually quite liking what I have. I want to keep it, I think, but I don't know. I think I should just save my points, but alright, I'm going to go ahead and be done with Mass Effect Andromeda today, guys. I'm going to check out the security footage next time, and I'm going to keep looking around here, and I guess I need to check on that Zara person aboard the Hyperion, and I still need to talk with Sam. There's a lot going on right now, and I haven't even left the Nexus, so yeah, I'll do all that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching me play Mass Effect Andromeda. Really do appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.